Okay, here comes the man, Chris Hay, car number 30. Now this is the car that could very well set the quickest times this morning here at the Raytec 2023 Ashley Forest Rally Sprint.
Oh, I love it. It's a really good course and it's so demanding all the way. Oh, it's just on my calendar every year. It's got to happen. It's the most important one for me.
Competing in and winning the Open two-wheel drive, as he has done for the last 4 years, was East Tyrie's Chris Hay in his repowered and Lancia-inspired Toyota MR2.
The first year I did it was 1984 in a RX3. We weren't particularly successful there. We didn't even get into the top 32. I think I was wearing more of the steering wheel out than I was of tyres.
And this is the car that holds the record for two-wheel drive at a 1 minute .9. He's off like a robber's dog.
I've always been really keen on mid-engine cars. I'd followed up and done a bit of research on the Lancia 037s and I watched them win the World Rally Championship. And way back in the 70s they had the Stratus as well, and I thought, well, these MR2s, they're just a Japanese version, so maybe we can get a bit more horsepower and get them to handle a bit better, which has been a big job, and it's proved to be pretty good.
And he's won this title 12 times previously for the two-wheel drive class. That's the unlimited two-wheel drive class, brought to us by Secure Scaffold. Around the Repco hairpin he goes.
We started in that car in 2003 and we were struggling to keep up with Trevor Crowe, Don McLaren and his Escort. And I used to go home thinking, how come they go so fast, you know? But eventually, over the years, we've just chipped away and we're getting faster and faster. And
through the Kumho Tyres finish line in a time of
1:05.93.
with my two-wheel drive, and we've got quite a bit of horsepower, we've got to find a clean bit of road all the time to stay on. But those cheeky old four-wheel drives, they can still have one wheel a wee bit out there and they've got three wheels driving, so it's a little bit easier for them, I think. In my car, we're flat out until that first right-hander, getting up the hill, but you've got to get a good line into that. The road's got to be nice and smooth and clean.
So looking here for a run up the hill, up to notice comes Chris Hay.
Chris Hay, the world's fastest Toyota MR2.
Certainly giving it all he can here.
Because it has an Affinity engine in the rear.
Trevor Crowe has been a huge inspiration for me. And now we bounce ideas off each other to try and get our cars going a bit quicker. So it's bloody good just to come up, compete, try and go a bit quicker each year.
1:04.11. 1:04.11. That will give another victory here to Chris Hay.